it's Sarah of Sarah Jean Makes, and I'm going to go over how to trim a half square triangle. So I have made these 3.5 inch unfinished, 3-inch finished half square triangles. I did the 2 at a time method, so I have some colors there, and I'm going to show you the best way to trim these up to get them all square for your quilt. So let me move those to the side. I'm going to work with this lovely teal one right now. I have a Creative Grids ruler. These are just my personal preference, not an endorsement, just this is what I use. On this ruler it has regular inches, and on the other side it has 1/2 inches. So I'm actually going to use this 1/2 inch side just because it makes my life a little easier, so I don't have to like count little hash marks. So I am going to put my half square triangle down. I have my rotary cutter, and yes, she is old and well loved, but I love her. She still works, so that's what we're doing. I am going to put it down straight. I'm going to put my ruler over the top, and if you notice on the top of the ruler there is a 45-degree angle line across the diagonal. This is what we're going to be measuring with, so this is what we really want to keep in mind. So I'm going to line this line up with the line of my half square triangle, and then I'm going to kind of wiggle into place to make sure that my 3.5 line, because I want to cut this at a 3.5 inch square, I want to make sure that's well within the fabric allowance. So I don't want to like come all the way down here to where it's off the grid. So lining with my diagonal, making sure that there's a little bit of fabric to trim around the edges. And I'm going to carefully, not cut my fingers off, cut this side and cut the top side. Close it and then pull those away, and then I'm going to flip it over to trim the other side. So you see that's like super crisp there. It goes all the way down to the point, and trim up the other side real quick. Again, aligning the diagonal of the ruler onto the diagonal of the block, making sure that my 3.5 mark is on the edges that I just trimmed, and I'm going to trim off this excess. Move that away, and always, always, always close your rotary blade when you're done. And there you have it, one fancily trimmed block. This works on all sizes, depending on whatever kind of ruler you have. I will show you one more example using a bigger ruler if you don't have a small square one. This is my 6.5 inch one. I use this mostly for everything, but if some things are a little bit bigger, you can use a giant. This is a 24.5 by 6.5. So again, this one has a lot of different angles. It has a 30, a 45, and a 60. I'm just working on the 45-degree angle. Going to put my thing down there, my block. Again, there's a lot of space here, so I'm just going to wiggle it on down. Align the 45-degree angle. Make sure my 3.5, see again, I have to count it. 1, 2, that's my half mark, my half mark. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Okay. Oh, but I'm off, so trim. 1, 2, clear off the edges, check that out. Again, gonna bring it down here, making sure my diagonal is aligned. 3.5 to 3.5, bring it all the way. And trim up those little slivers. And there, so now I have perfectly trimmed blocks that are ready to sew into my quilt. Thanks so much for watching.